If you want to achieve a natural and healthy, gorgeous looking glow, then this is the right video for you. Hi guys, I'm Diana Grace, welcome. Here to help you by making it easier to approach green skincare and make you feel beautiful in your own skin. Now let's get started. So we've all seen that very famous Instagram makeup trend where you have very matte skin, very strong contour, especially under your cheekbones, and where you have an extreme glow on the top of your cheeks. And that is nice, especially for when you're going out with your friends at nighttime. But for an everyday basis, I believe that it's nicer to have a much more natural and fresh, healthy looking glow, and that it looks like your glow comes from within. So that is what I'm going to show you today, and this is my everyday makeup routine. If you want a natural and healthy glow, then it all starts with good skincare. Because if you're drying out your skin or you're having just a really matte base to start with, then it won't look as natural, because then you may have to pack on a lot of highlighter, and that again does not look as natural. What I'm going to show you today is what I do on an everyday basis, but if you're going to an event, for example, then you can just use a sheet mask in addition to your regular skincare products, and for example also a primer that gives some glow as well. What I did today is what I also usually do. I cleansed my skin, I applied some hydrating toner and an essence, and then I applied aloe vera gel, and then this cream, also an eye cream of course, and this cream that delivers a lot of moisture and a little bit of a healthy glow. And then I finished off with my sunscreen, this one, and this also gives quite a bit of a moisture and a healthy glow as well. So over to the makeup. What I will first start with doing is mist this on my face, which is the MAC Fix Plus. This will kind of prime my skin and also give some nice glow. I will just wait for it to dry a bit, and then I will go over to my foundation. And what I'm using are these two from MAC. Those are the same foundation but just two different colors, C1 and C3, and I just mix them together to create a color that suits my skin tone. What I love about these foundations, I have reviewed them in the past, but I love that they are very sheer and lightweight, so they almost have no coverage, but they even out my skin tone pretty well, and they are just they look very natural. When I look at my skin close up, I almost can't see a foundation there. It doesn't settle in my fine lines, and it gives a nice glow to my skin as well. So I really love this, both for everyday and for when I'm going to something special. So I'm just mixing a bit my hand, and sometimes I just apply it directly to my skin, but with my fingers. But sometimes I like to do this. It's very liquidy and watery at first, but when I do this for a couple of seconds, then it turns more thick in consistency. So when it has done that, then I just apply it to my face, almost like I would do with a moisturizer. You can layer this as well, so I will do that now. I'll just take some extra in my more red areas. So I'm just mixing those two again. And usually I apply some more in the middle of my face, like right here, here, on my chin, and some on my nose, because those are the areas where I'm the most red. It's starting to get a bit better. Now I have still some redness and my pimples are peeking through, but I have evened out my skin tone a bit, and it's starting to look like it's more put together, and also I'm getting a bit more glow. So now what I will do, I will use a concealer. I'm using this one from the Sem. This is my absolute favorite concealer. It has a pretty high coverage, I would say. You can of course use a brush this, but I like using my fingers just because it looks more natural, because the warmth from my fingers will blend it all in seamlessly. And also sometimes I'm a bit lazy with washing my brushes, so, and I always wash my hands before doing my makeup, so I just think that it's a bit more hygienic. So of course you can use a foundation with a higher coverage if you want, and then you don't have to use as much concealer. But I just prefer doing this because I just think that the light foundation or the sheer foundation gives a much more natural look. So yeah, something like this. Now I am done with my foundation and my concealer. I won't apply any powder. I have just applied some powder around my eyes, or I will maybe apply some powder around the edges of my face, just so that my hair doesn't stick to my face. But I will apply a cream blush, or a cushion blush actually, but nowadays I like to just use my finger and dip it inside here. And I like to use a cream blush because again it looks more natural and it gives more of a healthy glow. Like so. So on an everyday basis, I would just maybe stop here, but sometimes I like to add a highlighter, and I just use this one, the Flash Up highlighter pen from Apu in Glow Beige. And what I like about this is that, again, it's a liquid or a cream highlighter, and it doesn't have too much shimmer in it, so I really can use it for an everyday basis. And also on an everyday basis, when I use a highlighter, I tend to just apply some to my on the top of my cheeks, and I skip highlighter everywhere else. But if I'm going to an event or something, I would apply some highlighter on the top of my nose, some in my forehead, my cupid's bow, and on my chin, because that is where I want the most glow. And since I already have a healthy glow on the rest of my face, I'll just skip that. Now I'll just apply some powder to the kind of around my face, and I'm using that Innisfree No Sebum Mineral Powder, and then I just press some on my skin so that I don't ruin my makeup. And I just apply some on the edges. If you're not familiar with this, you may think that it's weird because most people apply on their T-zone so that they don't get oily. But in my opinion, and what's also trending in Korea, is that a lot of people don't use powder in their T-zone because it's beautiful with a bit of glow. So I just apply some here just so that the hair doesn't stick to the face. Like so. And so the last step is to again use this mist to lock everything in kind of, and to give that extra glow. So I could have applied the powder after using the mist, but usually I actually don't use the powder. It was just to show you. But yeah, I am done. Here you have the finished look. You can see it looks very natural, but it has a nice glow. I'll just finish off with some lipstick. and then I'm ready to go. That was it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you want to try out this makeup look if you haven't already. Question of the day: what do you prefer, the typical Instagram makeup look or a more natural look like this? Please let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want me to make more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. As always, I hope you're having an incredible day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!